Hello everyone, H-Man here, and welcome back to another harvesting of minerals. I've been working on the house a little bit. I got a roof in, and have spent most of the last couple of days growing wheat. And I have this much for the wheat. So it's going to take a little bit before we can get our roof on. But I have an idea worked out that hopefully will work. The other thing is that we are putting in the floor. I can decorate it a little bit, and I have these sconces in that make it look like it's supported and kind of break up the hole that's right here. And I might switch this with glowstone eventually, but the other thing we can do is this to get the torch out. I don't like that as much. Do we have any oak? We do have some oak. I don't know if this will work either. And something to kind of get it out and project it into the room so it's not so isolated back there. But we'll have to work on that later. There's a clever trick you can use with a button inside of it. What is it called? A leather with sticks around it. Item frame. And that way you can have it look like it's actually ensconced in there. I've set up the top here to show off how I'm going to do the roof onto the next thing here. I'm going to use these hay bales that were introduced a while ago. And the idea is that by using the hay bales and kind of this pattern right here, so right here, that's up, 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 and up. So we'll have a roof of kind of this thatch looking material. Now the problem is that the way that you thatch a roof wouldn't look like this necessarily, but from a distance it actually looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead and slip some of that in and wait for my wheat to grow, and then I'll meet back up with you guys. Alright guys, I'm back with you. I'm working on laying out the roof, and I came up with the concept that I don't like this dog leg here. It works really well from the bottom here, so you have this extra room, but I think it will separate this area out, which I'm going to make into like a sleeping quarters. And I can bring this back a little bit so that it will make a nice even arch that I can work with, rather than trying to make the bend here. If I had the ability, like if the building was bigger, or if I had the ability for more refined shapes, I would be able to go through and cut this corner more easily. But given that the building is of the size that it is, and the shapes that we're working with won't lend themselves to a curve that steeply and maintain this curve up here very easily, I'm going to bring this wall back to here. So this beam will only come back to here. It'll be even with these other two beams. And it will isolate this room a little bit more so that this wall comes over, and it'll just be either more storage or a path down into the rock. And hopefully that will make it a little bit easier to get this roof in, because that's been a serious problem for me so far, is trying to fit it. So I'm going to bring this wall back, as I said. So we got this here. Let's take these out. Oop, maybe I'll get that and that. Seem to have to stick down there too. Take these out. And then we'll drop this wall down. And hopefully it's not going to make the shape too awkward. And if it does, we can always put it back. It's the nice thing about Minecraft, is it's pretty easy to control or to revert what you went back to. And given that you can't just control Z, you have to make it from memory, which usually lends you to create it better. Or at least I found in the past. So I'm going to finish ripping this wall out and squaring up this area and see if that just makes this area over here too tight. Wonderful. I need... Do I have a... Yeah, I do have a piece of wood. Doop and doop. Some sticks. No, I'm not making axes. Pickaxe. Alright, so the only downside is this is narrower because it's here to accommodate the door. Actually, that's not too bad. The door's over there. And then yeah, that'll come right across to there. So we need, oops, not those, we need these. 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and pop a torch up there, and then we can just build on that torch. Clever little trick there. And I don't know if I want to just drop this wall back. You know, the other thing that I can do is actually bring this wall out a little bit further. But let's cut this out real quick. Another handy trick you can use to save yourself some time on growing a whole bunch of wood. You get twice the slabs for a piece of wood, so if you're using fluorine or something like that, you can do that. But we're going to carve this out underneath here, so there'll be a storage room, so that's going to be part of the aesthetic. Alright, so I'm going to finish this up and get back with you guys when I'm starting on the roof again. So I have the house squared off, and I've been starting on the roof, and as it stands right now, I'm not okay with this. It's too shallow, and there's not enough definition in how the line of the roof is going. It works this way, like if you look at it straight on, it works. But it doesn't have this flow from the corner, so there's no... It's too rounded, almost. So what I think I'm going to do is end up making it so that the side of the roof is made out of wood, and that the thatch is just over the top. And then kind of try to see if I can curl it around. As you can see, I squared this off over here, and then I'm going to make this into a passage down into the rock over here. And this whole area is going to get lowered. I'm going to work on that once I get the roof done, because I want this house to be what happened first, and this to be sort of an afterthought, like an attachment chamber or whatever. An addition, I think is the word I'm looking for. Attachment chamber? What? What are you going on about? Who knows? Anyways, so I'm gonna try to figure out how I can make this roof blend in with the side here. And I have an idea, but I'm not 100% on it. Because again, as I said, it's kind of a smaller build, so the scale involved is quite large. But I think I might be able to pull it off. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I think I found something I like a little bit better than what we've done before. It's more of a straight peaked roof, but I think it lends itself better to the Minecraft style. It feels a lot more Minecraft than it was before. So I hope this will work, and I can shut up about my roof and go on to another project, because this is taking forever, although I'm really bad at roofs. I threw this on here to make it a little less obvious. It's not as cobblestone, and it's not as birch, so it kind of like melts together sort of and breaks up the monotony of either of the materials. I like the birch still with the yellow. It's not great, but it works well. I think if I had my choice, I'd go with acacia, but I don't know how it would work with the spruce. So what I'm going to do is just finish this up, and then I think we're going to slap together a quick bridge, some doors, move my stuff from over there, and start a base. And Then I think I'm going to set out and look for a savanna biome pretty soon, because I want some acacia. So I'll be back when we close this up. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I found a friend. Several friends, actually. There seems to be witches out and about that do certain things. Mainly make my life annoying. I've been working on the house. Ooh, hi. That's a damage potion. We gotta watch out for those. I've done some stuff to the house. Well, okay. That was a thing. I've done some work on the house. I've squared it up a little bit more. I've been working on this. Been running into all sorts of problems with trying to make this roof work with a more organic shape. I added a lofty area. I thought that'd be kind of cool. I gotta figure out some way to block these off. I'm gonna add a out-y type of building off of this. It'll be kind of ramshackle. To kind of match this sort of build. Now the way down below, which has all of my stuff. And yeah, so we'll see where it goes from there. I think it's looking pretty good though. The roof looks pretty awesome, and that was one of the main things I was trying to aim for. I'm also working on trying to figure out a way to do these pretty easily, without it looking too artificial. Don't throw stuff at me, please. Ow. She's kind of good at her job. That was a damage potion. She's got speed on. Really? What'd you hit me with? Slowness? Oh. Hi. Yeah, so, those are things. 30 seconds of poison? Really? Thump. Thump. Oy. I had like 20 something levels too. Wonderful. So yeah. Oh, is that a different one? Is that the same one? No, that looks like it's the same one. Silly witches. They're so mean. Why they gotta be so mean? Okay, well, here's sort of my idea for what to do with these. Oh, really walked off there. So we'll add these to make it upright. One of these to continue that curve. Actually, oops, I need a pick. I was gonna jump off if the potion didn't wear off, but apparently it wore off. So we're good now. Alright, I'm gonna leave these as this, I think. Alright, and then I'm gonna add one of these. And then to do the window, just do one of these. And then we'll angle this window around so that we can see out to make it appear like it's lighter than the other areas. I might not actually even put a window on this one because I don't think a spider can get up here that easily. We'll just kind of leave it open because it's quite a temperate area. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Only this needs to come up. So I think that will about finish up what I've done to the house. I'm going to continue working on it a little bit, but I don't think there's anything else that I'm going to really add to it. Like basically this will be how it looks. I need some cobblestone. the cobblestones. Seem to be out of cobblestone. Doink. And I think from here what we can do is continue on to working on some farms on the next episode and make this a little bit more tenable. And we can sleep at night. Let's see if we can get a final look at the outside of the house here. Oop, lost my fishing rod. And as you can see, there will be some windows that will add a little bit more definition to the outside of the house, I think. Help clean it up a little bit. I think I like it quite a bit. I think it turned out pretty well. I'm going to dress it up both inside and outside to try to make it a little bit more, you know, appealing to look at. So, yeah. That should about cover it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.